Oh no. Oh, I got a fish. I got a fish. Get out of there. Get out of there. I was just seesawing it through a tree. Oh, big one. Yeah, baby. Well, how many y'all catch on the way in? You don't need to lie. How many you catch? I'll tell you how many we caught. Yeah. You don't want to tell me? Dude, we're not gatekeeping secrets around here. Ooh, there's one. There's one. Is he big? Is he big? No, he's not. But hey, it's a good way to begin the Uncut on the Hybrid Hunter. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Uncut Bass Fishing Channel. My name is Tyler. I'm the host of this channel. You may recognize my face and my voice from Tyler's Real Fishing, my main channel here on YouTube. But my goal is the same on both, to help you guys catch more fish and become better anglers. This way, in a totally uncut format. Just a little 1-pounder, but he's got the right genetics. And on today's adventure, it's gonna be a shallow water bonanza. So we're gonna be in some kind of open water, fishing crankbaits, fishing glide baits, fishing jerk baits, maybe flipping a jig around the trees. And then we're gonna go into at least one creek today, get this G3 tunnel drive jet boat into some really, really shallow water. Maybe even jump a culvert or two, who knows? It's gonna be a fun time, but as always, every episode on this channel is brought to you by my merch brand. I'll unlock my chesty here, called Infinite Outdoors. When I had the idea of starting a merch brand, I wanted something that wasn't just a name. I wanted a purpose behind it, and that's what the name Infinite is. There are infinite possibilities of making memories and having fun in the outdoors. On this channel, it's all about bass fishing. But as a man of faith, my trust is in a God who loves us infinitely, that he would send his son Jesus to die on the cross for our sins, and that infinite love allows us to know him as our Father. So I will leave my merch link down in the video description. No pressure at all to support, but if you want to check it out, I have sun shirts. I've got brand new pullover sweatshirts that are super, super comfy. See here, my wife wearing one. Great for every man or woman or child in your life. I say we get back to the fishing, because I think we're gonna catch a lot today. Okay, so we are back here, a lake around the house here, tons of aquatic vegetation way back here. Oh, as I'm talking to the camera, I get bit. And when it comes to shallow aquatic vegetation, there's a lot of different lures. No, no! Ah! Promise y'all, I don't want to treat fish like that. All right, single scoop. Thank you, my buddy. As I was saying, there's a lot of lures you can throw around shallow grass, but especially when it comes to, I'm gonna call them moving times of the year, where the fish are moving, and therefore you as an angler should be throwing moving type baits. That is the spring and the fall. A hybrid hunter or a shallow diving crankbait, but especially this one is my favorite, and I've talked about it on the main channel before. It's just a really good lure to fish around grass. And you might think, Tyler, a double treble hooked crankbait around grass, that sounds disastrous. I'm gonna snag everything down there. But thanks to the L-shaped bill, let's see if the camera can focus on it right there. The L-shaped bill, somehow as it's diving down there, they designed this thing to deflect off of grass and rip out of it really easily. And so unless you have like really, really snaggy grass or like dead stuff that's kind of floating in the water, the Hybrid Hunter is a great lure for. Could you throw a lipless crankbait? Absolutely. Could you throw a spinnerbait? Of course. Could you throw a chatterbait? Yes, that'd be my second choice to this. But when it comes to fish that are, especially in the fall, they are moving around, looking to feed up, whether it's on bait fish or bluegill, I'm throwing a Hybrid Hunter a lot. So I kind of caught some grass there, ripping it out, continue my retrieve. Any other lure, that amount right there, it would have been a whole lot more on any other lure that I was throwing. But the Hybrid Hunter comes out of grass really well. So we're gonna keep fishing. Chest mount angle here. There's not really a whole lot of depth differentiation that I'm fishing around. You'll see from this drone shot here, there's, I think it's milfoil that kind of comes up in clumps in some areas. It forms edges in some areas, and I don't have any electronics on this boat, but I'm just kind of guessing that the grass goes out to about 6 or 8 feet. We're just kind of blind fishing today, the old-fashioned way, the way God intended. Man versus fish. As I said, we have editor Taylor back there.
Howdy, folks.
Cosplaying as a camera guy today. I'm kidding, he knows how to hold a camera. And he has not caught his first glide bait fish, so For better or for worse, for richer or for poor, he's gonna be throwing a glide bait. Unless I just go to wax and 5-pounders, and then maybe he'll switch. But he's locked down on the glide. He went to Cabela's and he bought himself a Buka trick shad. Right? Trick shad? From what we hear, it's a good budget glide bait. I saw one of my TikTok friends, Andre Leon is his name. He fishes from the bank in the kayak in Florida. He bought one of those, caught a 7-pounder on it. No way. Oh, Taylor's got one. I don't have, do I have a net? I have a net. I have a net. You gotta be kidding me.
That's not that big.
Oh, it's not that big. You can boat flip that.
It was fun.
Your first glide fish though.
First one.
Holy cow. That was so fast.
That was pretty dang fast.
No way. No way, Tay-Tay.
Sweet.
All right. 2.5.
That'll do. Look at that.
Super cool.
Sweet.
That's what I'm talking about.
See you, buddy.
All righty, well.
That was fun.
That was indeed fun.
I think I'm hooked.
He thinks he's hooked. Maybe adjust the gimbal a little higher on the, I feel like there's too much. Oh wait, hold up. Maybe it's because the seat's forward. How does that look? That better?
That was
Okay. Now we got it. Wow, Taylor got his first glide fish. That's
sweet.
Fun.
Dude, that one smoked.
He was just asking me what the bite felt like. What does the bite feel like on your first glide fish?
That one hit it really hard because that was sitting there on slack.
Okay, nice.
So that was fun.
Dude, y'all should see, look, zoom in on the chest mount. He's cheesing. He is cheesing right now. That's fun.
That was very exhilarating.
Very exhilarating. All right, so trick shad. TRF and Tay-Tay approved. And if you're wondering why I'm calling him Tay-Tay, that's not a cute nickname that I gave him. My son, who is 22 months old, gave Taylor that nickname, all right? So I don't got pet names for my employees. Oh, another bite? No, okay. Oh, I just had one eat on the pause too.
Yeah.
Literally, as I paused the hybrid hunter, one smoked it. This one is an absolute giant. But you know what? The fall time is known for this. It's not a catch a giant time of the year. It's put your lure in front of as many fish as possible time of the year. Still fun. Not a bad time. That was fun. And you know what? I'm testing out a new Outcast jig prototype. Our skip and jig that we designed coming up soon. I shouldn't say that out loud. Whatever. I said it. Skip and jig is done. That should launch in March. But the little finesse jig I'm trying to make, we're on version 3. Because version 1 was not good at all. Version 2 was okay. But the hookup ratio was bad. Or no, sorry. Hookup ratio is fine. Landing ratio is what was bad. So we're on version 3 now. And if I get around some fish, might as well cast my little finesse jig around just to see if I can hook a few. But I have to say, this is going quite swimmingly. A nice beginning to the Uncut. I do want to get y'all into a river, just because that's what this boat is known for, is getting into the shallows. It also is kind of good to know, though, if this jig comes through grass and wood pretty well. So, making my first cast with it, that could be a fish in there. Dude, a glide bait up top is fun because you can see them eat it.
Yeah.
Hop, hop, hop.
Dude, that made my whole day.
Let's go. Let's go. Come work for Tyler and you too can experience your first glide bait fish. Well, it doesn't seem like with the moving baits that then I can then pull up a jig and have the same success. Because there's definitely more fish in this area. And I'm not getting them to eat. And we've already experienced this morning something that I want to tell you guys about, and that is that fish absolutely can be picky as to the lure style you're throwing. So sometimes it is a location and not a lure thing, and other times it is 100% a lure thing. Whereas, so I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Let me rephrase this. We started off this morning fishing my bad, fish. We started off fishing top water, and I've got a fish. Let's go. Nice. Okay, well, he held on to it for a while. Flip him, and I'm gonna hold the line here and see if he can flop himself off. This is jig testing here, y'all. No, okay. First fish on the new jig, and he hooked it in a nice, honestly, pretty good spot. That's what I like to see. Fish held on to it for a long time, thought it was real. What were they talking about? Okay, I was talking about fishing topwaters. And we fished like every single shallow area along this whole area of the lake. Taylor, how many bites we get? Big old goose egg, 0. And then I put on the hybrid hunter to start the uncut because I was trying to get a topwater catch for something, couldn't get it. Put the hybrid hunter on, and we got 2 fish in 3 casts. So it was 100% a lure thing. Usually I'll say in bass fishing that if you get your lure around a bass, he'll eat it, but sometimes that's just not the case. Sometimes the fish actually are picky about what they're gonna eat. And I think it's because, I mean, if you point the camera up in the sky, you can see how many clouds we have today, and that's also a big goose egg. We have wind, we're kind of coming off a cold front, and so it's just not good topwater conditions. I've caught them in these before, but normally on a slower moving topwater, normally you need at least a few clouds to get those fish more willing to come up and eat on the top. But just because it's bad weather for fishing, like nasty, you know, cold bluebird sky is not like a fishy feeling, doesn't mean you can't catch them on good stuff. So that's where the hybrid hunter came into play. And I think if I was to switch off the hybrid hunter and fish a jig, obviously I can catch some fish going slower through these areas. Speaking of that, I'm gonna flip this jig into some thicky thick over here just to see what the, oh no, well, okay, got a tree. Wanted to see what the weedlessness is like without losing them. I only have a few prototypes, so I guess I'll cast it in that one. It's supposed to be a finesse jig. It's not supposed to be a heavy cover wood jig. But if it can come out of this pretty good, there we go, nice. I like it. I like the results I'm seeing. I'm 1 fish in and I'm 0 snags in. And that's all good signs. All right, Taylor, put the camera down. Ooh, coots are flying. But cooties give you cuties. And this lake is full of trees. There's not gonna be a shot in this video that doesn't have a tree. And we're gonna talk about that in the river a little more, the trees aspect of it. But you may look at this background and be like, Tyler, that is so daunting. There's a million trees. How do you know which ones to fish? We're gonna talk about that when it comes to the river, but in my opinion, if you've got too much cover, none of it's good. Yeah, are there bass spread throughout here? Absolutely. But it's not worth your time to flip and pitch in every single little opening and area you can. There's just too much of it. So that's why we fish the open grass, because at least I can cover water faster and make more presentations to where a fish could be, throwing a crankbait, throwing a chatterbait, spinnerbait, that kind of thing. If I'm gonna flip and pitch around this, it needs to be a specific area. So like in a row of trees, there's no openings, and then there's one nice opening every 100 yards. Like I'm gonna fish that kind of thing. But because that's such an inefficient way to fish, we're not doing that today. We will fish trees, but in the river. Here in a few minutes, and I say a few minutes, it'll probably be 45 minutes before we get there here on camera. And I should put the jig down. We obviously are not around fish now. But I'm liking how it's fishing, honestly. The jig does feel good, especially for the size of it. If I throw it on a medium rod, well, it's medium heavy, but it feels like a softer medium heavy. I'm pretty sure this size is the 3/16. It might be a quarter, honestly. It's very small. I can't believe you caught a glide fish already.
I know.
So quick. So quick with it. Do you think he had you in grass for a second? Because you were like, oh, it's a big one. That's fun. It's not a bad time. Some of the most fun you can have on a boat. I've got a fish. I've got a fish. Okay. That was a small one. Hookup ratio did not get that fish, but I saw him. He was about 10 inches, so I don't blame him for letting go. But when you're testing a fishing lure, y'all, you do have to keep track of everything. Oh, you've got the same bass that I just lost is behind Taylor's glide.
For real?
Yeah, he was 10 inches. So even though y'all, I wouldn't really want to catch a 10-incher, I do have to note that that fish missed it. So if that pattern continued, we'd have a problem with the jig. But as of right now, I think 1 for 2 is fine. This area is full of fish. No big ones yet. No big ones. Yeah. We're doing 6-7 pounders. Belt right to your behind. 6-7. Hope y'all have been enjoying the Uncut videos. This one's probably going in between a bunch of Minnesota content. But the problem I'm getting into now is I filmed so many Uncuts back to back in like the early to mid fall that by the time some of these come out, it'll be like December. And a lot of y'all aren't even fishing anymore. So it won't really, though the weather will not really apply. Although that's kind of how it goes in general, is a lot of my videos from November through February really only apply to guys in the South anyways. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I do need to put a pause on the Uncuts for a second to let the weather get colder. Start fishing in cold ways, if that makes sense. And whoever's editing this, the lighting on the Sony is probably horrendous, so just stay on chesty for a while here. All right, I'm going back to the hybrid hunter. Enough of that jig. Enough of that jig, bologna. Let's hunt around. No, lighting's bad. Let's hunt. What are we hunting? What are we hunting, Uncle Taylor?
Big old bass.
Big old bass. Big old lunks. But hey, don't discount a glide bait in the fall, y'all. Even though a lot of bait fish the bass are chasing are smaller, they will eat a big morsel if it presents themselves. And oftentimes that'll be a bigger fish. So, wouldn't surprise me if Taylor's 3-pounder is the biggest we catch all day, but it also wouldn't surprise me if he catches an even bigger one, and that's the biggest one we catch all day. So what I was trying to say there is Taylor will catch the biggest one, unless I flip up a giant, which is possible. Calvin flipped up a 6 in the river a number of days ago. That is possible. Yeah. All right, we can't forget, I gotta get a drone shot before we leave this shallow area. For the intro and for when I talked about the clumps of grass. I'm throwing my hybrid hunter on just kind of a classic little shallow crankbait combo for me. Oh, I've got a fish, hold up. I'll tell y'all about the combo here in a second, once I catch this absolute megalodon. Oh, I lost him, okay. It is the Lew's LFS 610 medium heavy fast, just a kind of good shallow crankbait, spinnerbait rod. I do like a medium for crankbaits, unless it's the hybrid hunter, because I'm snapping this thing out of grass a lot more than your average crankbait. And so I go with a stiffer rod. And then my favorite new reel from Lew's, the Speed Spool RX, just a bomber of a reel. Like legitimately, you're not gonna see me get hardly any backflashes today. Even casting into the wind, because this thing is just that good. And I've got some 14-pound, believe it or not, monofilament on here. Testing out a prototype line from a company, so. I usually throw it though on at least 15-pound fluoro, if not 17 to 20. If it's like ultra shallow grass, I'll throw it on dang 20 and rip it out of there. I'll even upgrade the treble hooks to triple grips. Because this is, at that point, it truly becomes a reaction bait. I'm not like crankbaiting. I'm not finesse feeling what's down there. I'm cranking and ripping, cranking and ripping. Got to get through the trees. Under the sea. Under the sea. It's a lot of water? Giant. Big old coots. They've been eating. Wait, do coots eat the grass or do they eat the bugs and stuff around the grass? Okay. So they are omnivores. I know science. We ain't got no wind right here, which is a negative. Would like to have some windy wind. It'll come soon though. We got a really shallow grass slide here. I'm actually gonna pull out a different lure. I'm gonna pull out the soft plastic glide bait, the G-Flag 150. Yep, Sony angle still gonna stink, y'all. And just slowly chop and swim this thing around. As the grass edge gets a little too shallow for the hybrid hunter. Man, the G-Flag is such a good looking glide. It's funny, I would actually call this a swim bait. I wouldn't call it a glide bait. It swims. It swims dang good. I'm gonna use a crank stop, because it seems like these fish be eating it on the paws today. There's a time in the spring this will slay. Absolutely slay a giant. Like, I could see myself catching a 10-pounder. Fishing around this grass in the spring, yeah. Yeah, on my left yawl is really shallow water. It's like a foot to 3 feet. With even like an inside grass line. Like the grass is not even growing all the way up there. So I could get smashed right there on the inside or out here on the outside. Both are fine places for a bass. And the direction we're going is a real bummer for the for the Sony. I'm not sure if we're gonna get good lighting for like half an hour. And I also don't know how long I should give the G flag. Like the angler in me wants to just lock this thing in my hands, but the YouTuber knows I should probably throw a little bit of something different. We've just already seen Taylor caught one.
Yeah, it's bad. I gotta bite that quick.
Yeah, he's got the bug now. He's never putting that thing down. Dude, this is the way to catch a giant. In this area, that is. Oh, come a hook. Swim, swim, swim. Put him in the swim cycle. Yeah, Kevin needs to get a glide or a few for when his clients are fishing around. He can throw something that is not going to get many bites. Buzz, buzz. That's a text. And that's what's up. Maybe. All right. This whole pocket here was shallower grass, so I really wanted to give the swim bait a try, y'all, but don't know if that's going to be the move. This is the move. Yeah, not gonna be the move. Good try though. Good attempt. Time to hunt. Hybrid style. Hunt him up. Hey. Yeah. Get my hunt on. Get my Kareem hunt on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Get hunted. Hunt around. Well, obviously that little back bay was a pretty good little hot spot. They have not been skewed up around here. But every fish we got did not come over the super shallow stuff, and we just fished that for 7-8 minutes and it resulted in nothing. So definitely got to stick to the edge. And there's two ways to find the edge. One is using your fish finder, so either side scan, just traditional sonar or live scope, or if it's shallow enough and clear enough, polarized sunglasses and looking in the water to see where the grass edge is and casting alongside it. And it's rare, unless you live in Minnesota, that you have like a distinct grass edge where it has tons of grass and then it drops off. It's usually kind of scattered. The edge just kind of breaks apart. There we go. Especially in the fall. Get in here. Get in here. You are skinny. Oh, see, why are they doing that? Why are y'all doing that? Can you stop it, please? Can you stop it? I just got these shoes. Thank you, buddy. You're skinny. Why is he not fat? Sorry, y'all. I will try to hold the fish over the edge. My bad.
Fish landing violation.
Fish landing violation. 2-minute penalty. Want me to sit down? Oh, oh goodness. Oh no, that wasn't a fish. That was the water. Oh. From pulling the grass up. That was like the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just the wall of water I was pulling. Thought for a second I had a big boil on my cricket. All right, right as I got back to an edge, we hunted one up. Oh, good morning, Taylor. Oh, I had one. What's the alarm for? Oh, okay, good. Had a bite. Had a bite, I did. Had a bite, I did. Catch bass, I must. I mean, dude, a standard bone looking glide is a good color. Like a lot of bait makers will say that like their most popular color is just straight bone. Oh, caught a tree. There we go. Not anymore. Yeah, dude, there's gotta be a bass hanging around one of these sticks that you're throwing near. That's good looking. Sorry, there's not a whole lot to teach here, y'all. It's just kind of fishing flats. So the difference between casting up here into 3 feet, casting out here into 5, I guess it's not much of a difference. So I'm just trolling and fan casting, like you'd lay out one of those Asian fans. Where are they, Asian? No, they're Victorian era. Those big fans that the women fan themselves with. What?
I think they're Chinese.
Chinese?
I think so.
Yeah, but like all the stinking Pirates of the Caribbean girl, that type of time in history, they also had big fans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You lay down them fan over the water. That's what I'm doing with my cast. No rhyme or reason until I find the good casting angle. If I catch one, I'm always casting back to where that fish came from. But it's just kind of random. Kind of rando. I don't know how much grass is out there though. I'm not gonna make too many casts. I can't see any. This is the move. Well, it seems like most of the catchable fish have been in that far area. We'll see though on this next little zone. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. We are here for you. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the comment challenge in today's video. What is that, Tyler, you may ask? Well, I give you guys something to comment down in the comment section, and then I pick a random winner of one of y'all's random comments of my prompt per se to win one of the lures I'm throwing. So today it'll either be a hybrid hunter or it'll be a jig probably if I get to flipping. So stay tuned for that. It'll happen randomly at some point later on in this video. And at the time of filming this video, I still haven't sent out I don't think any of the uncut giveaways, but I will. I've got them listed. I've announced some of the winners, and I literally have all the lures for like each video laid out in my garage. I just gotta get with the winners, get their addresses, and send them. But don't worry, y'all. I get free lures from Strike King. I'm not low on funds. I gotta go buy them and ship them. They're ready to go. I gotta be better about my job, and I will be. I'm gonna try to start better in 2026. I'm gonna. That's a bad idea. I'm going to get with my Fishing Chaos winners much sooner every month, and I'm gonna get with the Uncut winners much sooner. But it's like you're already so far behind, you know. Might as well stay behind. It's a great mindset to have, everybody. Yeah, you're already behind. Might as well stay behind until the new year, you know. New Year's resolutions. Hey, Sony angle's back. I'm sure they've switched to Sony a few times. Yeah. Do 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 do. I had a bite. He felt small. It's a bite though.
A bite, eh?
Hey. Hey. I'm about to go beast mode. I see grass out here. Snap. Snap. Snap benefits. Yeah, we totally pushing up into that pond if we can. And I've got a feeling we can. And if we can, I think we're gonna smoke them. Solid chance. Real solid. There's no liquid chance. Just a solid chance. Actually, there is a liquid chance. Pretty big liquid chance. You gotta have a liquid chance to catch bass. It does look shallow, but I bet it's got a deep section right there by where the duck blind is. Off of the dam, or the darn. This pocket, I think we got a fish out there. I think we're too shallow here. Yeah. Yeah, boy. And this grass is kind of dying off, so I'm having trouble snapping it out. But I'm still coming back cleaner than I would with a spinnerbait. Remy boy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go G flag to get us around this little corner here, and then we're gonna see, y'all, if we can get up in this old pond. And if we can, I've got a good feeling about it. It almost looks like you don't even need to get on plane. Like, it looks like it's deep enough. We'll see. Actually, maybe not. We'll see.
Definitely do it on plane,
though. Yeah, I know. So the question is, could I get up in this channel here?
Right here.
Yeah, right here, I think. But if the water was higher, like, people have already been back here. We're gonna just get in on a trolling motor. All right, this is not gonna be as juicy probably. Oh, uh-oh. GoPro died. We got a good Sony angle now, so I will change the GoPro if we get in here and there's a bass. Yeah, I'm not vibing at all. All right, folks, we're gonna cut to a different location. Okay, so new location way back in a river. I did fly the drone above this river here as I was getting the intro shot and then the grass edge shot. I did see another boat with two older looking gentlemen up the creek. So maybe they've kind of fished this area out, but I mean, look around us. There's no way they fished a jig or a Texas rig in every single good location. So we're just gonna plug around. If you see a lot of speed ramps, understand that's because we are not getting any bites. But I think the possibility of catching a giant is good up here. And even though we've got 100, 300 yards to the bank, the actual bank line where fish could be, a lot of the times they're gonna be following the creek channel that our boat's gonna follow. So the actual most high percentage trees are the ones right up here against the edge. So I don't feel like I'm missing out by not fishing all the stuff that's way up there. Even though it's possible they're there, more than likely not. So let's get to flipping. Flipping a jig. Flipping my jig. I've got it on my skipping rod, which is definitely not the best rod for flipping around tons and tons of tall trees. Like I said, I don't have my fish finder on this kayak, but I guarantee you we're in like 10, 15 feet of water. These are not shallow trees, even though it feels like I'm fishing shallow. Come on now, Tyler. Get your skipping on. There we go. And the goal is to try to get as close to the base of these trees as possible, because every ding dong is going to flip on the edge. So the bass know that, and they like to sit right up along the edge, or sorry, right up along the inside. And flipping trees is one of those things where it's probably best to go slow, but when you have this many, like, you don't want to go too slow because you could just be fishing an area that doesn't have a school of fish around it. So you kind of got to choose one or the other. You got to really hunker down if you know the fish are there. But if you don't, like us, where I'm fishing this area for the first time ever, I have no clue which stretches of this creek channel are better than others. And don't be too risky back there, Taylor. I will go get you unstuck with a smile on my face, but only the first time. Not kidding. I guess my goal now is to get to those guys, and maybe they decide they were only going to fish to the opening, and they leave us the very back of it. Or ideally, they can't even get back to the very back of it. But if you're seeing this footage, I at least catch one. If not, we're gonna show somewhere else. But I know it is. And sorry, I'm going fast. This is not helpful for you. I understand that. And you may think that the trees that you see in front of me are all the same depth. They're not. The ones along the edge of the creek channel are going to be deeper, and the ones that are up here are probably much shallower, because when you think about a creek on land, it's gonna slope up to the bank, to the non-water areas. And so this is just a creek that's underwater. Topography is the exact same. You're also making flips to areas that you're going to be inaccessible to. within a number of seconds. Uh-oh. My bad. Man, my hair is so long right now, it's really bothering me. I feel it poking out of all my holes on my face. I'll tell you something, the juice jig does not skip nearly as good as the cage does. I like the river that I was fishing down south on Monday a lot better than I like this river. A way better look to it. Ah, darn. Backlash. That's what you get on Uncut. All the mistakes are shown to you, the viewer. Because it's uncut. Besides cuts in every video. Minimal cut. Very few cuts fishing. That's what this channel should be called. Oh, Taylor's got one. Oh, let's go. Let's go. On the jig. Get in here. That's a healthy fish. So he was on the edge.
Yep.
Okay.
Out in the middle of nothing.
Out in the middle of nothing. Well, he was near a tree. Fish definitely did not focus, but well, that was cool.
Yeah.
So we can go behind old guys and catch them. How about that? Tyler can't. Taylor can. So far. Well, this lake, I'm gonna turn the camera here. Don't worry about the lighting. Turn the camera. This lake happens to have a lot of schools, so where there's one, there usually could be more. So we're gonna hope that was not a random fish. Just on the edge of the dang channel. How about that? Chewing on his jig. What else they gonna do in these days but chew on a jig? Healthy fish. Sucker was chunky. PB&J Outcast Tackle Juice Jig. As they say, peanut butter jelly time. Yeah, that bass thought he had a snack until 50-pound Seaguard Tactics rammed it into his face. Come on, I'm flipping fluoro. Taylor's flipping braid. How does he have a fish? Gotta put the hood up, y'all. Sorry. Can't see my gorgeous locks. But it's hot out here. Oh, okay. Taylor was right. He was the first one to get stuck.
I felt my line go underneath the stick.
That'll happen. That's all right. It gives me the chance to go over here. Ooh. That's a good deal. $100. I think your braid is stuck. I'm not sure if your jig is actually stuck.
Right.
You got it? Nice.
My line was stuck.
His line was stuck. Stuck us. His line was stuck us. Uh-oh. I'm not getting past that one. Had a bite?
Yeah.
Dude, I casted that tree. Yeah.
I think my jig falling so slow, they're biting it on the fall down.
Interesting. We're both fishing the same jig, but he's got braid. And so his is falling slower. Interesting to note.
Maybe it's falling slow.
They're liking a slow fall. How about that? Although my dang finesse jig might be the ticket. You get one more bite before I do on the edge. On the fall, I'm gonna switch.
I want to switch because it's falling so slow, but now I'm getting behind.
Mm-hmm. Now he likes the slow fall. Ooh, school of bait fish. Little blunt nose minnows. How about that? Or flat nose. Flat nose, blunt nose, whatever. Oh. I hear a chainsaw. Is that a chainsaw? Huh. Blunt nose. If you're in California or Colorado, it's a blunt nose minnow. Ba-dunch. All right, fish. How about you start biting my jig now? For the uncut, you know, for scientific reasons. Oh man, need a cast with a loop in my line. There we go. Uh-oh. The back of the boat really swings with no propeller. No rudder to steer the boat. I had a frog tied on it. Looks froggy right there. Big old lay down tree. Still got the dirt on the roots. Fresh tree. They've got to bring the MLF here.
Yeah, this thing.
Kind of is. Oh no. Oh, I got a fish. I got a fish. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my goodness. I was just seesawing it through a tree. That was fun. Fish didn't even know what hit him. Seesawing it through a tree and thought I was stuck, but I was not. Mwah! Thank you, fishy. I'm gonna have to check my line though. I'm gonna give it a flip out there and feel it with my thumb because I pulled it through the, Taylor, zoom over that root over there. Not root, the base of those 3 trees. That's what I pulled it through. And my line honestly feels fine. 20-pound Seagar and Vizex for you. Dang, whole thing's fine, crazy. All right, we found them. We found them. We found a good area. And it's got some fish. Let's go. Dude, I hear a chainsaw.
Yeah, it's a chainsaw.
Those dudes in that boat are chainsawing something. Which is good. We're about to we're about to come up on them and see what they're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're for sure chainsawing.
Making enough
You think they're making a duck hole?
Yes.
Must be challenging to get through this river channel at night.
Yeah. There have lots of light.
All right, that was fun. When in doubt, y'all, set the hook. That's what Mima always told me. Whoa! Trees and stuff. Makes me wonder why those guys are chainsawing. Like it must not be clean enough to get a boat through once you get way up there. Fun, fun, fun. Till your daddy takes the T-bird away. Ooh, that tree looks good. Nice. Yes. Oh, I'm going too far past this tree, dang it. That would have been a tough hook set. All right, how do I skip it in here? How about right there, yes. That was banging my guy. Let it fall all the way. Give it a hop, a skip, and a jump. Nothing back there. How about in there? Taylor thought for the first time. I'm just kidding. Taylor does a lot of thinking. All right. Fishing in the deep. You and me go fishing in the dark. Hand on the back to count the stars where the bluegrass grows. Trying to think if there's anything that like differentiates the cast we've made that, no bites to the cast we've made with bites. And honestly, I think it's just random.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because mine wasn't even on the edge, kind of in there a little bit. I guess they both came on bigger trees, so like we weren't fishing this kind of bushy stuff. We both cast it, thicker tree limbs. And I'm just hopefully y'all can see by watching the chest cam angle that it's just, there we go. Oh. Had a bite.
Big tree?
Yeah, on a big tree. Then I'm just targeting the big trees. And big trees to me are like the ones that don't have a whole lot of branches sticking off. It doesn't have to be a big like that, but just the thicker trunks and such. That vine is like it looks like a steel cable.
Yeah.
Very unique. Uh-oh. I'm not giving it a whole lot of time to sit down there, y'all. I mean, I cast it, close my bail. Well, my boat's going towards it, so I don't have to peel any line out, but it's falling slack line. Watching the line, it keeps falling. It is now hit the bottom. I pull up, I shake a few times, let it fall again, shake a few more times on the way up, and then kind of slowly reel it out in case a fish wants to nab it, and then I repeat the process. Cast it over there, close my spool, get the boat going that way. Jig's falling. My line now stopped going away from me, which means it hit the bottom. If you're ever watching your jig or your stinking wacky worm, whatever, your lure that is meant to hit the bottom, and it just keeps going and going and going, you probably have a fish that's swimming away with it. So in that case, I just go ahead and reel down and set the hook. I don't even check. And then sometimes you look like a fool because you actually cast into a much deeper area. And so you really thought you had a fish, but it was just sinking. And then sometimes you're casting in, let's say 8 feet, and it's fallen for 6 seconds. And then you flip in there and it falls 1 second. You're like, huh, wonder what that is. You either hit a stick or something on the way down and it stopped it, or a fish that was suspending on that tree or just in that area ate it up top. He's chewing on it. So in that case, set the hook. If I'm flipping and something is odd, I don't do a whole lot of checking. I do a lot of setting. Set, don't check. Put that on a t-shirt.
That was freshly chainsawed.
Is that freshly chainsawed?
This year.
Oh, okay, okay. But like, could you tell if it was freshly chainsawed today?
Yeah, there'd be sawdust everywhere.
Ah, okay. That's right. Sawdust. Well, hey, thanks to the people who are chainsawing this area. Although, also kind of frustrating because now it makes it easier for everybody to get through there. There are gonna be a few big ones on beds up here in the spring. Oh, wow. A bass just kerplooshed way up in the trees. See, I'm telling you guys, there are some fish there.
How long?
I don't know. I gotta count. It's a decent period of time. Dang. Mine isn't 15, but it's maybe 10. Well, but yours will be slower. Oh, look at that. Somebody put an arrow on this tree saying keep left. Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh. What happened? Oh, you hit the rod tip?
Yeah.
Dang. On my rod. How dare you? All right, y'all, this is not the juice, but that's what uncut bass fishing is all about, is teaching you guys stuff even when we're not catching them. So as of now, the comment challenge will be a hybrid hunter. I would like it to be a jig and craw combo. Hey, you know what? Just because we're not getting many bites, I'm not gonna like losing much time here. I'm gonna get a new trailer. Oh, we're out of mid-size rage bugs. He stole the last one. Oh, shoot. Taylor has no claws either. Where in the world are my craws? That is, there we go. You want a rage bug or do you want a scound bug or something? Rage bugs. With a Z. Man, fish keep jumping back there. I don't know how to get back there. Oh, hello. All right, it's on the back deck for you. Guess we might as well give us every advantage possible. All right, I think we gotta put the trolling motor on high and get up to the openings just to see where those guys are. I'm curious as to what they're doing. But y'all, welcome to a real bass fishing day. This is where we're not smoking them today. This is how it goes much of the time. When you don't really discover a pattern, you kind of catch one onesie twosie. But that's fishing, y'all, and that's okay. Yeah. Sometimes you watch YouTube, especially my main videos, We edit it all together. You see all 6 fish I caught all day in a 10-minute video. Huh, look at that old blind.
That's a dog.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's not old, that's new.
Oh, man, it looks pretty good.
Well, yeah, okay. But like, before the lake was flooded, that was there?
Oh, probably.
No, they put that in recently.
Yeah, that's for the doggy to stand on.
For the doggy to stand on, that's fun. Yeah, I've seen Aaron Davis take photos of dogs on things like that. Yeah, there must be some ducks that come and land in here. You heard a woody duck. Bud?
I'm talking, they're deer hunting over here.
Okay.
Just wanted to let them know y'all want the water.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want nobody getting hurt, bud.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I'm confused.
He's letting deer hunters know that we're fishing.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so what y'all couldn't hear there probably is so Taylor, there's deer hunters in the woods right there.
Yeah. They're somewhere around here.
Somewhere around here, someone's deer hunting. And so a guy in a kayak like yelled. It was like, hey, there's fishermen on the water. I mean, Taylor, correct me if I'm wrong. Should you be shooting into the water, like
No.
with a rifle? Yeah. I don't think, especially a public lake where there could be fishermen. Like duck hunting's different because like the duck pellets are not, the BBs aren't going to go that far.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's.
You never know though.
I know. I mean, I'm glad that guy,
Yeah.
wherever the duck hunter is in the woods here. I mean, the deer hunter. Also, dude, it's 11 o'clock. There ain't no deer he's gonna shoot. No shot. No shot. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Probably spam. All right, grab the camera for me, Taylor.
Like, hold it up.
Or just watch it, yeah. Oh, Taylor caught one, by the way, y'all. during that interaction. About a 2-pounder.
Yeah, probably.
Anything specific about that catch?
No.
No. Okay. It's just rando.
I was swimming my jig back.
Swimming his jig back. Yeah, you seem surprised by the bite. And we have not seen the other anglers yet, so they are probably where we want to go, which is great. It's always nice to fish behind someone for an hour. But hey, we've gotten quite a few bites behind somebody, so I'm proud of us for not being too scared. I saw their boat and I said, you know what, we're still gonna go. We're still gonna give it our best shot.
I think that's private land.
Which one is? In front of us?
There was cattle fence.
Oh yeah, for sure private land. Yeah, no, they're not public land deer hunting. Oh man, that's every fish that we've caught, I think, has not been on the bottom.
No.
They've been, yeah, so I'm gonna let my jig fall a few seconds, but I don't think I'm gonna let it get all the way down to the bottom, because it seems like if Taylor caught one swimming it and I caught one hopping it through the branches.
Yeah, everyone I've caught.
Yeah, and his was just falling. I think, honestly, it's better, and we're gonna make more presentations here. Uh-oh. Taylor Chuck. You could pull that one out, I feel. No? Yeah, you're gonna get it. You got it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah, where on earth is this?
Don't drive for a
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, I think I had one maybe.
It's a slow coming deal.
I know, I'm putting you back. Got him. Nice one. That was fun. I just couldn't get a good hook set because the boat's doing funny things. I'm blaming that one on Taylor.
Because I'm stuck.
He's stuck. I was worried about him. Bad hook set. Oh gosh. Okay, we're good. All right, everybody chill. Oh my gosh. That was a 3-pounder, everybody. Darn it. Well, hey, this area I think has some more fish. Which kind of makes sense. It's opening up to a big open flat back here before it gets back to being a creek, which is where that other boat is. You can't see them, but I know they're here.
Eat it on the fall?
Yes. They're eating it on the fall, not the hops on the bottom. And that was on the edge. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's wild. You think they're gonna be up in all the stuff, but they're just not. They're on the edge. Even though the edge is the deepest and has the least cover, that's where they are. And I think it's just because the bait fish are not gonna go all the way back up there. They're gonna stay near the channel for whatever reason they do. And so the bass stay there as well. Hood's going back on. Man, I love the feeling of pulling up and your line is like swimming. It's a really good feeling. One of my faves. Oh, that Sony needs a battery. Battery. Oh, all right, chest mount view here. Y'all can see if I stand up here what the creek channel's been doing, except it's much shallower now. So you can see there's the flat up here, and here's the creek channel, and you go from being 2 foot right here to like 7 feet right there. So from all the years before they flooded the lake, that grass, I mean that water has eroded a channel, and there could be fish way up on this flat here. I'm not going to discount it. Are you stuck, Taylor?
No.
Yes, I think you are. I think a Texas rig gets you more stuff. Yeah. Come on up here.
Can't see what I'm flipping in, I guess.
Yeah, you're on the back deck, that's why.
Whoa.
Also, braid gets more stuck in the
Cuts in.
Ooh, yuck. Yeah, you weren't gonna catch nothing in this spot anyways.
In there. Look at that nastiness.
That's nastiness. Hey man, you're getting sticks on my boat.
Try not to scratch it.
I don't care. Nice. Ooh.
Barely stuck.
Yucky yuck on the rod tip there.
Covering it.
Yucky yuck. Oh, nice. You got caught in the crack.
I mean, how's my line stuck in?
Because it's braid. All right, I gotta find where this creek channel is. We're just gonna run into this boat and be like, hey, what are you all doing? I think we continue this way, maybe? Dude, I'm shocked that we haven't like encountered these guys yet. Oh, and no, this is not the way. Oh, actually, yes it is. I promise y'all, there is a boat in front of us, somewhere. getting another phone call. Oh no, never mind. Well, I'm getting spam calls through the wazoo every day. I'm liking this less and less.
Yeah.
There's less like good stuff to fish. Like these big trees y'all see here are not in as deep of water as they were. So like back in the, you know, half mile ago in the channel, those were in 10 feet. Now they're in like 3, just because the creek is so much skinnier. So I don't know. I'm not vibing as much, but we'll keep plugging. We're already all the way back here. You know, already here. And at this point, we're increasingly, it's unlikely that these branches are unfished, because there's less like room to fish on either side. So more than likely these guys have fished it. But hey, proud of us. We've caught what, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
4 and lost one. Oh, yeah, I think mine doesn't count. It's close to counting.
We caught 2, didn't we?
I don't know.
I think.
I lost a 3-pounder. I know that, and that's the one I'm upset about. Like, I think there's a time that they're up here, y'all, but I'm not sure if it's right now. Because I went up a creek in this lake a few days ago, and I got less and less bites the further back I went. I caught most of my fish near the opening. Now, that's not been the case here. We've kind of got consistent bites, but now we're truly near the back. But I really was hoping those guys that are ahead of us would have given up by now, and we could fish the back by ourselves. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We should ask what? Oh, yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't be the first to ask. It's going to be a long idle out of here, y'all. Before we idle out, we'll film the monofilament section. Back here in the shade of a coconut tree. Like, man, there's just no good trees in the water. It's crazy. Like, up there's a good one. Looks fishy. Looks much more fishy up here again. But really, this whole area has looked fishy. Whole area. That side of the boat seems to take the most swinging.
Yeah.
I hit that side every time. Don't know why. Dude, I can't even hear those guys.
The ducks?
No, the other anglers.
Yeah, I know.
Where are they?
Must have been them things now.
There's a bluegill. Aha, our first sign of life up this creek. you might say, Tyler, why don't you throw something different? You've been throwing the jig for an hour. Well, it's because it truly is the best thing for this area. Otherwise, I'm fishing something up in the column that has treble hooks or has too much vibration for the fish. I don't think they're in like a chatterbait kind of mood. Is that a fish? Yep. There we go. You gotta be kidding me.
Giant.
He's pretty though. He's pretty.
You see that one?
Oh, Taylor got snagged on the hood glide.
Yep.
Nice. Taylor snagged his glide on a tree.
All right, I'm giving up.
He's giving up on the glide. Your goal was to catch one. You did that. I know you got addicted though. You messed around and got addicted.
It's the last time I'm getting stuck.
Oh,
Okay. Break it off.
nice. Do not break it off.
I'm not.
You spent your hard-earned $50 on that, or whatever it was. Dang it. There we go.
Dude, it's like barely on there every time.
That's how treble hooks work.
Yep.
All right, there was a bass back here. How about that? Baby, you should know what you're falling for. Once again, though, he was on the edge of the channel right here. He was not up on the flat on either side. There's a time of the year the fish will do that. More like springtime. Not right now. Turtle. Bloop. This is preposterous that we still can't see the other boat. Huh?
Dude, I just watched.
Oh my gosh! Nice one! Holy cow! Taylor with a big one! Get him in here. Yes, sir. Dude, he's skinny as a board.
Yeah, he is.
That was cool.
You should watch him eat it.
Dude, that was sick.
That was fun.
That was dope. 4-pounder? Heck yeah.
Dude, I watched him
I know.
miss it, and then I dropped it back down, and he ate it.
Well, that's cool. Oh, hello. All right, well, I guess we have our answer. There are bass up
Thanks,
this creek here. That was not a healthy fish.
No.
But he still goes 4 pounds.
That was fun, though.
He watched it miss it. I hear Taylor back there go, huh. And then it comes up and nabs it off the surface almost. That was crazy. Heck yeah. All right, well, fills me with confidence a little more that we should just kind of plug around. That's 2 fish in 15 yards. And hey, Taylor got the biggest fish. And both, I said he would, but I just figured it would be on the glide again. But it was not. It was on the dang jig. Yeah, I hooked the biggest one, but yours would have beaten that, even if I had landed it. That's fun. I would like to experience some of that. But yeah, we're gonna change the comment lure to the jig because it's officially taken over as the large fish catcher. So, welcome everybody to the comment challenge. You've made it this far in the video. Congratulations. You've helped my average view duration with the algorithm, and that is much appreciated. So, I'm gonna give away a jig to one of you guys. Oh, that was one. That was one. Hold up, everybody. Hold up. They've been in the mood to come back again. Darn it. All right, comment challenge comment is, what's your biggest fish ever on a jig? And if you never caught one on a jig product. So it could be a jig head minnow. Could be a swim bait jig head. Could be a jig with a leech or a minnow on the jig. Like a live minnow. Your biggest jig fish. and the story behind it. And if you've never caught one at all on any kind of jig, comment that you are gonna make the effort today after you've seen us catch so many fish in this creek on a jig that you're gonna give it a shot for the first time. The next time it's applicable for your fishing. Part of me thinks the guys in that boat that disappeared.
Yeah.
I've not seen them, and we're catching fish behind them, and nice fish too. I guess moral of the story, y'all, is if you've got a bunch of cover, don't be afraid to fish behind somebody. But if you got like 3 docks, oh, big one. Now I don't know. Yeah, oh, like he's around the tree, like totally around the tree. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2.5 pounder. Get in here. Oh my gosh, dude. We're having fun. We're having fun. Outcast tackle, juice jig in the face. Look at that, hook wasn't even bent out. That's stinking awesome. Okay. They're around here, everybody. And that's good news. So yeah, that's the comment challenge. And my line finally got frayed somewhere. I just felt it. The fish literally had me all the way around this oak tree. But oak trees are supple and forgiving. Heck yeah, that was cool. I just felt my line was frayed somewhere. Where is it?
Perfect tree for me to be sitting on.
Must be like way farther up that this guy got frayed. Or was my imagination and it's not frayed? That was cool.
Eat it in the column.
Ate it in the column. I guess my line just had some like gunk on it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah, baby, this is fun. It makes you wonder what these guys in front of us are even doing. They might be crappie fishing. They might be just throwing a little jig in the middle for a crappie. That was fun. Any hook set thumbnail from that fish or not?
That's a good question.
Okay. It's like, that was a good angle I did it, and I kind of stepped backwards. We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of funny. I wonder if we could just catch them in the middle, especially now that the creek got shallower.
Yeah.
Like there could very much be a brush pile sitting in the middle with a fish sitting on. I don't know if we have to fish the outside edges.
Definitely not shallow.
No, they're not. Y'all can see chest mount angle. Y'all can see it there. They're not up there. They're not up in the sand. They're out here on the edge, and I'm focusing on the right side so Taylor can have the left, because I'm a kind and courteous boss. I was kind of thinking we'd have to go across this flat to get in here, but I'm glad we don't, because across the flat is not possible at this water level.
Pretty shallow.
Yeah. It's shallower on the holler. Goodness. Dude, one was eating it and swimming left. I don't want to touch the trolling motor. Dang it. You got it again. That's sick. That is cool. Okay, well, I guess coming all the way back here was absolutely worth it. So thank you all for sticking around, because I'm sure there was decent moments of boring that y'all had to sit through. Hopefully we speed ramped some of them, but I feel like we talked a decent amount through them all. That was cool. That's a fish for each of us now that we saw them miss it,
Yeah.
and then watched them eat it again. Yours being much larger. That's fun. I bet there's one up in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Get them.
That's in a thorn thistle bushes. He's not there. Like right here, dude. It's just a bunch of brush out in the middle of the channel. So I'm gonna flip it. Gonna flippy dip it. Oh, that's fun. It was worth coming back here. If it's worth coming back here, maybe worth, not today, but a different day, going all the way up the other arm. I wanted to go up. Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Ooh, a big snapper. Big snappy boy. Comment below the biggest snapping turtle you've ever caught. Cause once you're mine, there's no going back. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Yeah, I know. Like, dude, they will slide up and spawn right up on that edge. This will be fun to come back in end of March. Make sure I fly a drone up it first. Make sure nobody else is up here. This little laydown complex here is calling my name. Ooh, hiccups for Taylor. You know, my confidence in following somebody behind them is skyrocketed. Ott would be proud. He'd be proud of us. He was not big. I had to get him out of there before we continued. Nice. Nice little squirt. Man, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this, that they're eating it just kind of out in the open, and I'm going to throw the new finesse jig. My new finesse jig. Because I got to test the hookup ratio. Oh, it's harder to flip though. My goodness. The size of this. Oh, it looks good falling though. Looks like a little Japanese Kai-Tek jig. Oh man. Taylor's taking his pants off, he says. Everybody look. Everybody look. I did not bring any shorts, and I feel like a dummy. As it's got hot out here. And no wind to speak of. Why do I have Katy Perry stuck in my head? Make me your one and only, but don't make me your enemy. You ever see that the bad life phase that Demi Lovato went through? She shaved her hair.
Oh yeah.
And they called her Poot. That was her. Poot? Yeah, Poot. It was like a meme. She since has cleaned her life up, but for Halloween she like put on a bald cap and dressed up as Poot.
Dressed up
as herself from her drug addict days, or whatever it was. Or just crazy days. As Poot. My confidence, y'all, should be higher with a smaller, finessier jig. But it's not yet. I guess I just got to get a bite, and maybe then it will be. It is crazy to me that we don't even hear those guys. Oh, had a bite? Taylor had a bite?
It felt mega small.
Mega small.
He was sure enough chewing.
Mega bass, mega small. The Vision 110 incher.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bass.
Sight fishing?
Yeah.
Probably.
Ah, he saw me. Oh, eat it. Oh, no, no. All right. That was worth a try. I don't think he had it at all, to be honest. So I'm not going to count that as a swing and a miss, or as a missed hook set. I don't believe he ever had the bait. Taylor got snagged. Taylor got snagged.
Because my line tie is not horizontal.
Neither's mine. No, don't get stuck on this jig. I only have 2. It is just so serene and nice back here. Sometimes the Uncut vibes are windy and chunking big baits, giant topwater explosions, and I'm chit-chatting the whole time, and other times are like this. We're just kind of hanging out, bebopping down a creek, glass of sweet tea in our hand, talking about the good old days. There was definitely a good zone there.
Got real skinny and deep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the creek has since widened. I hadn't thought about that. It has widened since we just got all those bites. So the fish were kind of like in a choke point, possibly. Oh, Taylor's got one. Yay! Get him in there, nice. Not large, but fun. All right.
A little half scoop.
Little half scoop. That's a single scoop,
Single scoop.
I'd say. If we ever catch up to those boys in the other boat, and I'm gonna be shocked that they even exist, because we are catching a lot of fish behind them.
Maybe they hook the Yui somewhere. After you hook the drum.
I just don't think so. Sorry, I'm stealing your left side here. I need to catch some on this jig for the testing of it all. It's just one of the fall time staples, y'all, is get up a creek. And that's what we've done today. We're way up it. We're miles up it. We are miles teller up a creek. Little finesse.
Dude, every time I miss one, I'll just drop it back down.
Except for that one. Ah, dude, we got a first up here. We got cypress tree root. No, cedar tree root. Not cypress. Come on, bass. Be here. Sunglasses gotta come off. Well, actually, I'm gonna keep them on. I can see in the water better. It's just not sunny back here at all.
Sounds like a machine back there.
Maybe, Yeah, maybe that chainsaw wasn't those guys. Yeah, Bert Kreischer, the machine? Has he? Dude, those guys must have left. Hello? I don't know where they are.
There you go.
Maybe they're the ones deer hunting?
Yeah, maybe that was.
And they took a break to fish?
I don't know.
And their boat is somewhere in the woods? I have no clue.
Fun fact: the color deer see best is blue.
Oh,
And they're in a blue boat, right?
yeah. Taylor is stuck, and that's unfortunate. Oh, we got him. Forget what I said. He's not stuck.
Still on.
Ooh. Give me a bass in there, why don't you? Give me a bass in there, why don't you? Nothing. And we're getting shallow. Shallow up in here. Up in this thing. Yes. And the banks, well, this bank is still steep. This one has a little bit more slope to it. You know, bass fishing, y'all, is a lot of noticing. Oh, I noticed this. Oh, I noticed that. And then you try to put the noticings together into one complete thought. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. And sometimes your thought, you think is a thought, and then it ends up not being a thought. Taylor, Money Marcel. Get in the back of the boat back there. Oh, you got it. Nice. You just got to give some slack, I guess. I'd like to catch. Yeah, the trees, they're nasty. They come and get it. I kind of want to throw the drone up just to see if if they're still ahead of us. Oh, lost him. Okay, well, that is a lost hook. I'm gonna count that one as a lost. So we're 2-1. Now both ones that I hooked, they were tiny, and that was not much of a hook set. But part of this jig is that we're trying to like make it so that you don't really have to set the hook much. Now the final is gonna have a red line hook in it, so the hookup ratio should be better on a weaker hookup, or on a weaker hook set. And I guess I don't really want to pander this jig to people who catch half-pound fish. Yeah, dude, we got a big branch right here. Where are these folks at? I'm thinking they pulled the U-turn somewhere. And we just totally missed them. But I like this. Feels fishy. Feels really fishy. Every time you flip, you get me wet. Your jig is flinging water. Flinging it. No. Do we want to continue under that branch? I think so. I say we do. Ah. Crows. There's lots of good little branches for these fish to suspend around. I don't know where they went.
Surprised you didn't catch one on that.
Yeah, I know, me too. I've been surprised quite a few times that I haven't caught one. If I'm being honest. Your first and my last names. They just sound better together. And they probably always will. All right, give it some gas, monkey here. Hold the camera. Hold the phone. Yeah, baby. That's what I like. Uh-huh. Can't do that in my skeeter. Can't do that in my skeeter, or shouldn't do that in my skeeter. Dude, there could be a stinking 8-pounder chilling back here. Just ready to be caught. Ready to be dangled with. All right.
I like that you have those thoughts.
You like that I have those thoughts? Yeah, or vibes, yeah. I'm gonna find out if these guys are here. Hello? No. We are not fishing used water. They're gone. I don't know where. Again, before we came up here, I flew my drone and we saw a blue boat with 2 guys in it. No idea where they went. But they are not way up here. I'd be slinging a buzzbait around if we had more open water in between all these areas, but yeah. Pouring your heart into a song. You ain't gonna sing, huh? Oh, they chew a buzzbait in here, for sure. Seeing how aggressive they are? No doot. No do to boot it. If it ain't got no strings. Ooh. There's a lot to fish here. Y'all, a lot of, like, now as we get way up this creek, there are a ton of branches that have fallen in the water. So it's like stuff in the middle, stuff right here, stuff over here. Everything is fishable in this area. And sometimes when everything is fishable, nothing is fishable. I hope that's not the case, but it may be. Maybe too much in the water. I'm definitely vibing with that G flag, but I want to throw the jig. Oh, this is my channel. I can do what I want. Yeah, I can do what I want. There's times to test the jig, and one of them is probably not when you're way up a creek. Come on now. I just can't fish faster now. Just gotta stay slow for you. Oh, we're almost, well, I wonder how much further we can go. Looks like we're kind of near the end. Super pretty up here though. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer. What? Where they at though? Where the 8 pounders at though? Oh, that'll be the coolest thing ever if one comes up and just engulfs it. Ooh. I have not thought about wasp nest at all. I probably should. We went crashing through that tree. I didn't even look. Oh, I've got 3 bass following me. 2 that are 4 inches, 1 that's 8 inches. Total, you got a 16-incher. But there is life all the way back here. Good to know. Man, if I catch one on the glide back here, my life will be so much better. And it's great as is. So think about that. Trying to parallel the bank, y'all, as best as I can with this. Kind of tough when everything winds, dodges and winds. You trying the old circle flip? Oh, they are back here. I was wondering if we'd ever see them. They're here. The what? I know. I yelled and they didn't want to yell back. Oh, I did not see. Oh, gizzard shad. Interesting.
Same exact shape as yours.
Yeah, my glide bait is literally what Taylor just saw. Interesting. I'll make a last cast here. We'll idle on out.
You Duggins?
I'm not Duggins, no. I know Duggins.
You look kind of like him.
That's funny. He works for me, but no, I'm not Duggins. How do you know Duggins? Oh, okay. Now, Duggins has a skeeter.
Oh, okay.
Well, how many y'all catch on the way in?
I don't see you.
You don't need to lie. How many you catch? I'll tell you how many we caught.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell me? Dude, we're not gatekeeping secrets around here. We caught like what, 10, 12?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Caught a 4-pounder.
Oh, you did.
So you're not going to share anything. That's I'm just going to be honest. That's lame. Like it is, because like we're just trying to have a good time out here.
Was that y'all's drone?
Yeah, I was seeing if anyone was back here, and I was like, you know what? There's enough cover. I'll follow him in.
Caught a lot of non-people.
Yeah, no, the creek's full of them. I'm gonna idle out if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Just save the time. Give you guys the creek on the way out. Big sparkly blue boat. I do have a YouTube channel. Yes. I'm not trying to expose nothing. I'm just trying to make conversation here. And it rubs me the wrong way when people are like, I'm not talking anything fishing wise, because I don't post on Facebook pages. I'm not here to. I don't tell anybody what lake I'm at ever.
Well, you never know. You know, me and him both live right next to this lake.
Yeah.
We've seen all our good holes get found. Yeah.
I believe it, and they're gonna keep getting found because that's how fishing is. I was kind of hoping this creek would get too shallow for prop boats so I could weasel my way over something, but seems like
Blocked off a couple of curves.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Tree fell across. It rises, it gets smaller, and the tree's blocked off.
yeah. Nah, eventually it just gets too small for there to be a whole lot of big ones. Well, good luck to you boys.
Look, yo. What's the name of your channel again?
Tyler's Real Fishing.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Again, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to steal anybody's holes. My whole deal is helping people catch more fish. So, y'all have a good one.
See ya.
Well, that was an interesting interaction. Just kind of want to debrief what went down there with y'all. And I understand some of y'all watching to the end, that might have frustrated you the way that I handled it, but honestly, I kind of wanted to make it uncomfortable for that guy. And the reason why is because it's a public lake. I'm just trying to make conversation and have a good time out there. I guess he thought, and maybe the camera set him off, but he thought I was trying to weasel, information out of him, or I told him I know a guide out here. Maybe he thought that I was trying to get information, And I think it all boils down to they're just upset that the lake they live near has more and more people fishing it. But the thing is, this is like the newest lake in America. So it's gonna happen. And I don't blame him for wanting to keep spots a secret, but whether or not he tells me how his day went as just a conversation piece, that doesn't dissuade me from coming again. Like, I caught some fish, we had a good time. I can tell there's obviously potential for that place to be really good. And so it's like, great. He wanted to withhold how many he caught. And even if he had been like, yeah, I caught quite a few, caught one big one, had a great time, that would have, like, I wouldn't have even pried. But the fact that he didn't want to talk was just kind of interesting. So we've weaseled our way back into a very different creek. We had to go through a whole bunch more trees and actually hop a little log jam in the boat to get here. And man, if I flip around for 4 minutes, 5 minutes here, don't get a bite, we're gonna end the uncut. But just thought we couldn't end the uncut there. It was just too awkward of an interaction. My lighting getting bright there? Yep. And I'm not gonna put that clip on Instagram and, you know, make the guy look weird. Because to some people, what I did is gonna look weird, and that's okay. Some people, I'm sure, are saying, man, you should have just, after you asked the first time, should have let it go. But it just rubs me the wrong way when I'm trying to make conversation, and I freely shared the kind of day that we had behind them. wasn't like I was the one fishing it before them. We were fishing used water the whole time there, and we still had a good time. But you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody got their own lives they're living. And that's okay. That's okay. But we came back in this creek, and right around the corner, before we started turning the cameras on, I did see 2 bass. So we know that bass live in this creek. We reached a point though where there was a huge log jam that we could not push our boat over. And even with a chainsaw, honestly, it would take a long time to chainsaw that log down. So maybe in the future, we get ourselves a chainsaw for that log jam. But for now, we'll just fish what we can. The sun is fully high. Fish should be positioned where they're gonna be. And all I know is I had a good time. Taylor, you have a good time?
Sure did.
Oh, sure did. And hopefully y'all have learned something to help you become a better bass fisherman. Fall time is in the air. Bass are moving, bass are feeding. You can tell today they were aggressive, chasing our jigs, eating them in the column. Chasing our jigs, eating our hamburgers, taking our jobs. And Taylor's had a buzzbait on because he's just muy loco. I'm just kidding, it sounded like a very juicy idea. Seems like a juicy idea. Is this a beaver dam or is this a log jam? What do we got here?
Like, kind of both.
I just don't know what the beavers would be damming up. There's no flow there.
It is a beaver dam, though. It's not really long.
Oh, okay. Taylor says beavers did in fact make that. You shot a beaver? He has shot a beaver. Yeah, probably not legal where he's from. Could be, who knows? No, he's never shot a beaver. Taylor is definitely not from blank, New York. Oh, I hear a woodpecker. He's a pecking. And this creek is very similar to the one we were just fishing. With the ledge of sand and then drops into the creek channel, but it's even more of a drop. My boat's sitting in like 10, 15 feet of water. Pretty dang steep drop. And honestly, expected to see more life just kind of trolling along the bank here, but have not seen any since those 2 fish. And they were not anomalies. There's more fish around here. I just don't, I wish we had more, more bank and not so much flooded stuff everywhere. Because we definitely caught more fish the more creaky it got, if that's the right term to describe it. Right term. Right term. I love this American life. I was manning the candy bowl at Halloween, and little girl comes up dressed as a monarch butterfly. And I was like, oh, a monarch butterfly. And she said, yes. And I said, so pretty. Are you on your way to Mexico? And she looks at me and goes, no. And I looked at her mom and I was like, wow, technically you would be. I guess nobody's taught her, like this time of year, that's where they're going.
Not everybody has an uncle there.
Not everybody has an uncle that loves butterflies. I do. That sounded fruity. He loves everything. He loves birds and insects and all that stuff. Did we troll over this next one, or did we? Is that the one we hopped?
I think so. No, I know.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember that tree on the other side.
I know. I either.
I mean, that should be perfect.
Yeah, dude, you should have caught one there. That is preposterous. Word of the uncut, preposterous. There's a little bass, little 4-incher, 6-incher. So there are some fish around here. I just don't know where. Don't know how and don't know when. All right. Last cast for your boy right here. Taylor should have caught one there, but he didn't. I got a bee around me. Did we hit a hornet's nest?
I don't know. I swatted one out of there about 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Uh-oh. There's bugs around here, everybody. I lied. One more cast. I lied. Officially lied. Seems like the kind of log we jumped over. That's got to be it.
Yeah, I guess.
It opens wide up. Yeah. All right, grab the camera, Taylor. We're gonna hop this log and finish this uncut. Hop this log and finish it the fun way. Finish this uncut the fun way. Yes, sir, buddy. Huh? Oh, we are. Yeah, we better be recording. All right. Just gonna get the boat over the log. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't fall, Taylor.
I'll try not to.
Yeah! Pop the log.
Easy.
All right, folks. Thanks for checking out the Uncut. I'm throwing Taylor out of the boat. The Uncut channel. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you like the jet boat videos. But again, this type of fishing can be done in a bass boat. Those guys in the glittery boat got it done, in a kayak as well. If you want to watch my last jet boat river video, whammy, it'll be clickable up here in this corner. And my last like flipping and pitching specific video will be clickable in this corner. As always, my tackle is linked. Oh no!
I just ate a tree covered in spider webs.
All right. As I was saying, my tackle is always linked down below. My rods, reels, line, and baits. Please use those links to shop for your tackle. It helps this continue to be my full-time living. And we'll see y'all next time right here on Uncut Bass Fishing.